largest humans ever recorded on camera. What's up, everyone? Welcome to InfoFeed Daily, and we're going to show to you the largest humans caught on camera. When we think of modern giants, we typically think of NBA players. But there are other people out in this world that make NBA players look short in comparison to them. Though these giants seem like they can be superhumans, it's actually quite the opposite. Being this large causes many medical issues for these giants, and their lifespan is usually cut in half or a lot shorter than the average person. This is actually considered a rare disorder, in which the human growth hormone is in overproduction for a person at an early age. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this massive human being. Our first giant on this list is going to be Robert Brodsky, a 21-year-old Romanian who currently lives in Texas. Brodsky is clocking in at 231 centimeters in height, or 7.6 feet tall. Brodsky's weight does not seem to be matching well with his height, as he only weighs 102 kilograms or 225 pounds. Though his height and weight appear to make him look sickly and fragile, Brodsky actually competes regularly for basketball. His gigantic growth could be attributed by his father, who was 216 centimeters tall, and his mother, who was 183 centimeters. A form of their own gigantism, as you would say. Robert was born in Romania, but at age 14 moved to Italy, where he learned to love and play basketball. Robert is currently followed by a team of specialists who are trying to assist him in gaining weight, as he cannot seem to get past 83 kilograms. He currently lives in Texas and has dreams of getting into professional basketball. However, he's going to need to gain muscle mass in order for him to be medically cleared to do so. Next up is Emmanuel Yarbrough, an American giant who bears the title of the heaviest athlete in history. Yarbrough isn't the tallest giant that we have in today's video, as his height only comes in at about 2 meters or 6.6 feet tall. We don't consider him a giant due to his height, but rather his weight, which is 270 kilograms or 595 pounds. But for Yarbrough, he competed in both sumo and MMA, which is massively impressive. Perhaps his most notable and unusual fight was against Japanese opponent Daiju Takase, who only weighed about 76 kilograms. His most unusual yet notable fight was against Japanese competitor Daiju Takase, who weighed about 76 kilograms or 167 pounds. Takase used the weight difference to his advantage as he ran circles around Yarbrough until he was completely exhausted, left on the ground, and opened for the finishing strike. Next up is Choi Hong Man, a South Korean MMA fighter with a height of 218 centimeters and weighing about 160 kilograms. That comes out to 7.1 feet tall and 352.74 pounds. Next up is the tallest boxer in history, Dumitru Gogu Stefanescu, also known as Gogi Mitu. He was born on July 14, 1914 in Romania. At age 3, Mitu was taller than all the other 9-year-old boys, and at 10 years old, he was taller than any adult male. At age 20, he began his professional boxing career. Through his career, he showed variable results, as he wasn't the best nor the worst. There isn't much record of this giant, but according to various sources, his height ranged from 218 to 242 centimeters. That is a large difference between the heights, as that is about 7.1 feet tall to 7.9. Igor Vovkansky, a Ukrainian who's been living in the United States, where he performed an operation to stop his growth. He managed to successfully stop his growth at around 234 centimeters, which equivalates to 7.7 feet tall. His rapid growth can be sourced to his pituitary gland, which was secreting way too much growth hormone, causing him not just to increase in 1 centimeter, but tens of centimeters. In the 90s, his family was already worried about him at age 6, as he was different from the rest of the children, coming in at about 5.5 feet tall. Yao Defan, a Chinese national, is recorded as the tallest woman in the world. She was born on July 15, 1972 in Anhui province of China. Her record height is at 233 centimeters tall, or 7.6 feet. When she was born, she only weighed about 2.8 kilograms. However, by age 3, she was already eating 3 times as much as the children her age. By age 11, her height reached 188 centimeters. By age 11, she had already reached a whopping height at 188 centimeters, or 6.1 feet tall. And by the time she reached age 15, she was already 203 centimeters tall, or 6.6 feet. What's unusual is that Yao Defan is the 4th child in her family, and the rest of her family members come in averaging at about 160 centimeters, or 5.2 feet tall. Many coaches tried to come into her life and transform her into a sports star, but unfortunately she was weak physically and her health conditions prevented her from doing so. In order for her to earn her living, Yao Defan was forced to work in a circus. The owners treated her cruelly and did not even allow her to see a doctor when she complained of pain. During performances, she received several injuries, yet the owners still forced her to work through it, and at times forced her to cooperate by depriving her of food and water. On November 13, 2012, Yao Defan was hospitalized due to a head injury, which ended up being fatal as she lost her life. At time of death, her height was recorded at 235 centimeters tall, or 7.7 feet. Sultan Kozan of Turkey currently holds the title of the tallest person in the world. His current height is at 251 centimeters, or 8.2 feet tall. Due to his many health conditions, he can only walk on crutches. He currently lives with his parents, and they are both of normal height. He not only holds the record in height, but as his palm size as well, as it is about 27.5 centimeters with a span of about 3 meters. The title of the tallest man in history belongs to American Robert Wadlow. Robert Pershing Wadlow was born on February 22, 1918, to Eddie Wadlow and his wife, weighing in at about 3 kilograms. By age 1, he was already weighing about 20 kilograms, or 44 pounds, and his height was already at 1 meter, or 3.3 feet tall. By age 8, he had already surpassed his father's height, who was at 180 centimeters tall. By age 13, he was already 2 meters tall and equivalates to about 6.5 feet in height, earning him the title of the tallest Boy Scout in the world. By time of graduation, Robert was about 2 meters and 54 centimeters. By the time of graduation, he had reached 2 meters and 54 centimeters, equivalating to about 8.3 feet tall. By that time, the doctors had diagnosed him with pituitary hyperplasia. Many Americans were amazed at Robert's height, as he was quickly growing into a celebrity. Unfortunately, his fame was short-lived as he died at age 22 in his sleep. Robert's height was last measured 18 days before his death, where he was recorded at 2.7 meters, or 8.8 feet tall. His body was placed in a coffin suitable for giants. The coffin itself weighed about 500 kilograms and was carried by 12 people. About 40,000 people came in attendance to say goodbye to the massive giant. A life-size bronze statue of Robert stands in his hometown of Alton, Illinois. There are also 3 other statues of him in the Guinness museums across America. Now that we've introduced to you the tallest giants recorded in history, now time for some fun facts. The Dutch is considered to be the tallest nation in the world, with their average heights being about 185 centimeters or 6 feet tall. And the title of the smallest people in the world belongs to the Kets and the Pygmies, all ranging from 140 to 144 centimeters in height, which is about 4.7 feet tall. That's all for today's episode. Remember, if you like this sort of content, make sure you like and subscribe. It'll really help our community grow. And feel free to comment down below what topics you'd like to see us cover next. Till next time.